If you're a real estate agent with a YouTube channel, you could be getting an additional 2 to 3 listings every single month with this system. Now, you're probably in one of three buckets. Either one, you're posting, not getting any leads, any business from your channel. Two, maybe you are getting leads here and there, but it's very, very inconsistent. Or maybe your channel is crushing it, but it's just a ton of buyers and relocators, and you just don't have time to do that, and it's not sustainable to actually scale. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the exact YouTube ad strategy that's helping realtors with channels add an additional 5, 6 figures every single month with this exact strategy. So by the end, you'll know exactly how to start getting listings from your channel, and you can implement it right now. So if you're watching this, you have a YouTube channel and you actually have these 3 advantages that maybe you don't know or you haven't realized that other realtors don't have, that makes this such a lucrative opportunity for you. Number one is you're already getting views and recognition in your local market. Now, even if you're not getting hundreds of thousands of views, you're still getting your face, your name, your brand out there for completely free over on YouTube in front of your local market. You're also above average or good on camera and shooting videos. At least I would hope. If you've gotten the habit of at least you've shot a couple of videos, you're already far ahead of the average realtor, because most people just frankly are terrible on video. I know for me, when I started, I was shocking on video, still not anything special, but you have an advantage because you're actually good on video and you need to play to your strengths. And then third, you're already providing free value, which this is probably arguably the most important part. But why free value is so good is it builds trust. And in today's day and age, we're in a trust recession, but also with real estate, it is all trust and relationship based. People want to go with the realtor they trust that's going to get the job done for them, because the barrier to entry in real estate is so low. It's just like, as an example, if you're a licensed realtor, I guarantee you get a bunch of people cold calling you every single day. That's how I started my business, was cold calling. But the barrier to entry with starting a marketing agency or a lead generation company is so low. And that's why the trust is so low. But for those who can stand out and differentiate yourself, those are the people you want to work with, right? I'm sure you're not just picking up cold calls, going and paying people $10,000 like they ask you to from a cold call, because you don't trust them. But if you go research and you find someone who's like, okay, this person's actually different, then you're much more willing to pay them a premium just because simply the fact that you trust them. That's the most important part in today's day and age. But when you combine these 3 things, you see you have these huge advantages compared to other agents. Now, you're probably experiencing, though, one of the following things from your channel. Either one, you're spending all this time, but you're not getting any leads, so literally nothing from it. Some leads come in, but it's very inconsistent, and you can't really rely on it, right? Maybe 1 week you get a lead, then it goes 3 weeks, 4 weeks without leads. Or maybe you are getting plenty of leads, but it's all buyers. So you're in usually one of those 3 categories. There are some cases where you wouldn't fall in any of these, but I would say 99% of agents with YouTube channels fall into these buckets, right? So you're either not getting any leads, you are getting leads here and there, but it's pretty few and far between, pretty inconsistent, or you are getting a lot of leads, but it's a lot of buyers. And I just know, after speaking with thousands of agents, you really don't want to be driving buyers around 24/7 to grow your business, right? The agents who are doing 7 figures, multi-6 figures a year are usually on the listing side, and it's just not very high leverage. Now, you for sure can get a buyer agent. I'm not going to go too much into that now, but those are usually probably the 3 scenarios you're in. One of those 3 is probably relevant to you. But the good news is there's a simple fix for each one using YouTube ads. And again, playing into these 3 advantages that you have on other agents. Number one is you're spending all this time but not getting any leads. The fix with that for ads is you can run 3 to 5 targeted ads that are conversion focused, that are consistently bringing in leads at $15 to $50. Now, the reason you don't get leads is, number one, maybe you're not posting the right type of content, right? But you're obviously not posting direct call to action content. Whereas with the ad, that's what you can get away with. You make little short ads that are direct call to actions that are actually getting people to take the next step, converting, which is them actually becoming a lead in the first place. And you're going to consistently get leads at about $15 to $50 each. And just, this because, okay, the more you put in, the more leads you're going to get out. But the most important thing is you're actually getting leads coming in the first place, because you're providing content, showing them ads that are actually conversion focused. Now, the second case is some leads come in, but it's very inconsistent. You can't rely on it. The nice thing with ads is you're getting minimum, depending on how much you're putting in ads, 10 to 15 leads every single month. Again, just using this math, if you want 10 leads a month and you're getting leads for $15, put in $150. Now, I will say, Usually the leads are going to be a bit more than $15. I've had that's on the way low end in markets if we're targeting buyers that aren't as competitive. But even if we're getting $30 cost per lead that are high quality seller leads, that's the most important part in your market. And you want to get 10 a month, okay, go spend $300 a month, right? As an example. But that's the biggest thing is you know for a fact these leads are guaranteed to come in. And then the third case is you are getting plenty of leads, but it's all buyers, right? You can't scale with just buyers. So you use messaging that speaks directly to sellers. And that's the most important part. And that's exactly how Mike right here, we did this exact strategy. We got 6 listings in our first 4 months. You can see the numbers, about $105,000 in GCI, $4.2 million in listing volume in literally 4 months just from using messaging that speaks directly to homeowners rather than someone looking to buy. And then along with this as well, you can see other cases. Sam, we're converting leads at about 7%, 44 leads come in about 90 days. We took a little gap here because we were testing new ads, but you can see $67,000 in GCI from this exact system. But the big thing is consistency, and you can see plenty more as well. The biggest thing is consistency and solving one of those 3 challenges that you're experiencing. Now, you're probably thinking a couple things. Doesn't this hurt my organic YouTube channel growth? I've heard YouTube ads are super expensive. Do they actually work? I don't know many other agents in my market doing them. It sounds super complicated. So let me go and just answer these bam, bam, bam for you. So first of all, doesn't this hurt my organic YouTube channel growth? Now, there's a lot of people telling you one thing and another. The short answer is no, it doesn't. It is a misconception, but for a lot of agents who are skeptical with that, I actually have a separate channel where I run all the YouTube ads from as unlisted. So you don't even need a channel in the first place to run these from because we have a custom channel for you. Now, obviously it benefits if you're watching this, if you have a channel because your market's already going to be familiar with you before they actually see your ads in the first place. But you don't even need, with a lot of my agents, we just run them from a separate channel and that completely solves this. Second, I've heard YouTube ads are super expensive. Now, they can be super expensive, but again, the whole point with an ad, with a system like this, is you're putting money in as an investment. You're putting $1 in to get $10 out. And you see, that's not expensive. That's a really good deal, right? If someone had a Lamborghini, they were selling it for $20,000. Yeah, $20,000 might seem expensive compared to your average day-to-day items, but compared to a Lamborghini, it's a bargain. So if you can put in $1, get $10 out, you just go double down on that. And then just go and show you data as well. You see, we're not putting in a little amount on these ads. Mike spent $9,000, but we also made $100,000 back, right? This is a pretty decent return if you ask me. Let's go to a couple others as well. Colin, 2 listings in our first month, spent $2,000, made $19,000 back. You see what I mean? The whole point is putting it in, getting it out. Now you can spend less, like we can see over here. Rad, we spent $700, we got 11,000 back, but it's still not like, oh, you're putting in $100 getting a listing out. Be realistic with it, but the goal is that you're putting in $1, getting $10 out, and some agents really want to scale. Okay, then let's spend $100 today. Let's spend $200 today, so we can get $1,000, $2,000 out every day. And it's that simple. It's just math. Do they actually work? I don't know many other agents doing them. Now, just to show you, all right, Mike, 6 listings in 4 months. Michael, 2 listings in 14 days. Tina, $1.75 million listing in 29 days. Amy, 8 times ROI in 49 days. Megan, 9 listing appointments in 2 months. Joe, listing in 15 days. You get the idea right here, right? This should answer your question. Do YouTube ads work? The simple answer is, and also is like, simple answer, yes. But also a lot of times when they don't work, it's because people don't do them correctly, right? Like you have all these platforms out there. You have Facebook ads. We have Zillow. We have Realtor.com. They all work. I just spoke with an agent spending $12,000 a month on Zillow. Obviously, he's doing that because it works for him. But for a lot of other agents, they say, oh, it doesn't work. There's maybe a couple issues with their conversion process, but everything can work. It's just a matter of how you do it, right? It's a matter of the vehicle. All cars can get you from point A to point B, but some cars are faster than others, which is why I think YouTube ads is that premium vehicle right there, which is almost like the Ferrari of lead gen. It gets you there the fastest out of all the platforms combined, right? So it's about choosing the right vehicle, but they all will get you from point A to point B if you do them correctly. But even if you use YouTube ads and you don't use the strategies that I outline on this channel and what I'm going to show you, you're not going to get any results. You're going to waste your money. And that's what people work with me for. And by the way, if you are a realtor and you're doing at least 6 figures a year, you're a team lead broker, maybe you're a wholesaler or investor, and you do want to add $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 with YouTube ads and GCI to your pipeline, go click below and book a call with me and apply to work with me and my team. But basically, Like I said, again, it all works considering you actually do it correctly. Lastly, it sounds super complicated. Well, it is definitely not the simplest thing to do. But I'm going to go and literally break down it so you can see exactly what to do. Now, this is pretty high level, right? I have more videos breaking down like a tutorial step by step how to do this, but just to show you and to kind of take some of that anxiety away that it's not super complicated, right? It definitely is not the easiest thing like a Facebook ad, but it's not anything crazy as you're going to see. Now, the first step with it is we're geofencing your market. So we're only targeting specific cities, zip codes, counties, anything that you want to target, and we're pinpointing and geofencing the exact area where you want to actually get listings and get deals coming in from, because you only want to get listings or deals in your local market. We've all had leads before where you call them and they're like 3 hours out of your service area. It's like, why did I just pay for that? That's a waste of money. So we're geofencing your entire market. From there, we're going to actually go and find motivated sellers. So we're targeting someone who actually owns a home in your market, and they're actually looking up, hey, I need to sell my home fast, how to sell my home, selling my home as is, tips to sell my home, Zillow, how much is my home worth, stuff like this. So we know the big thing right here is we are finding people with intent, right? There's two types of advertising you can do. You can either do interest based, which is like Facebook, which is like all these other platforms of people who are just looking around, just curious. You call them, they say, "Oh, I was just kind of curious what my home's worth." Why would you click on my ad, right? You're wondering that. But there's either interest or there's intent. This is what we focus on, intent, and that's how we're getting such high conversion rates. Like Rad converted he had a 14% conversion rate. We had 7 leads come in, and he got a listing signed from this. And you're not going to see that with interest-based targeting. So that's the first thing we do. We're only focusing on people who actually are motivated to sell, who need to sell their home. And again, it's all in your local market as well. Now, from there, we're going to run a custom branded video. This is a huge difference between all the other stuff you probably tried, because it's actually custom to you, and people who see this, they're familiar with you, they know you, they like you, and they trust you. This is the most important thing. KLT, know, like, and trust. If you hit all these factors, they're going to list with you every day of the week. And the best way to do that is by getting in front of them. The more they see you, the more they hear you, the more they trust you. This is Colin right here. Again, we had 2 listings in our first 26 or 28 days with this ad right here. And a big thing as well is you've already built this trust with your YouTube channel, right? You already have this channel that's giving a bunch of value, a bunch of trust. This video is going to be about usually 1 to 2 minutes long, but the point of it is we actually have call to actions in there that's getting them to take the next step. Because again, you can get as many views and stuff as you want, but if you're not getting conversions, that doesn't matter. So we're actually writing and scripting custom ads based on your specific market. And something we do with our clients as well is we're going to go and actually research your specific market, find like the data, the trends, like how the median home price, how long homes are sitting on the market, and find main pain points in your specific market and write scripts. My team and I write scripts based on your market specifically that speaks directly to them, because you're going to advertise, or you're targeting a different person in Orange County, California that's selling a $3 million home than someone in Iowa who's selling a $200,000 home, right? They're just more sophisticated. So we go and write these scripts based on your market, where all you have to do is go out and shoot the videos. And then we have an editing team that does all the editing, does all this on the back end for you. Because again, you've already built a lot of trust with your channel. Now we just need to tie in some call to actions to actually get leads coming in. And again, whatever scenario you're in, maybe you don't have any leads. We solve that just by getting leads in, very inconsistent. We're getting leads coming in usually every day, every other day, every couple days max. And then also it's all sellers as well. Now, by the way, you can target buyers if you want. I just find most agents as well, if you're looking to scale, if you're a top producer, probably looking for sellers. Now, step 4 is we actually go and pre-filter and qualify them. So you don't want to just bring in anybody. We want to make sure we're only bringing in someone who's qualified, actually motivated to sell. So we're asking them, hey, what type of house do you own? Are you currently listed with an agent? If they say yes, okay, then just please leave the page, right? What condition is your house in? How soon are you actually looking to sell? What's the address of the property? And where can we actually text your stuff? And we say, hey, please add the best number. Otherwise, you won't receive anything. And this is why 99% of the time we're getting correct contact information, because you don't want to pay for a lead if it's a wrong number. That's just a waste of all of our time. So we're only getting correct numbers. The last part though is we have a pre-sale video plus booking page where you get them familiar with you before you actually reach out. Again, pre-sold, selling that KLT, the know, like, and trust factor. And then you get them to just go book directly on your calendar, which those are all inbound people who are already sold on you as an agent. But just think about, if you could pair this with your organic channel, you're already putting videos out there and you have a handful of videos focused on conversions going out there where you know it's also a machine where if you put in $1,000, you get $35,000 back, right? And you know you're getting listings and it solves all these issues. Why would you not do that? Considering you have all these advantages as well, it's just a no-brainer. And I've seen my best clients are the ones who have YouTube channels, are the ones who just crush it with this system. Now, if this sounds like something you're interested in at all, you want me and my team to go set this entire thing up for you, and you want a guarantee where if you literally don't sign listings, you don't pay us, go click below, go to this page right here, go choose a time, book in with me personally, and we'll go and chat and go through what this will look like in your market as well. Feel free to check out all the other results on there as well. Other than that, hope you got value from this video. If you want a more step-by-step guide to this, go check the video out on the screen, and I will see you there.